Well, she didn't quite get my pancake burnt, totally burnt, but
Not really at all.
it looks good. Frosty glass of milk. I want a job like this where I could lay around in my robe and do whatever it is that you do.
You act like you don't know what I do.
I know what you do. You do everything I don't do.
Yes,
All right, I'm going down here to go to work, dear.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I am going to show you this. I had a couple people ask me about dimensions of this hoist. I use it for putting the rear ends in. Sometimes I just throw them in there if I'm feeling healthy, but I dang sure use it on my transfer case to set it in there. I've got a little fixture, and a couple of people asked me the specs on this thing. You can see I've made it where it's storable. So, and I just leave it loose where you can just take your foot and spread that out or whatever, and you can narrow it up depending on what kind of stability you need. And I think you can make it probably any size that you want. One of the things I did mess up when I was building it, and I haven't fixed it really because it's not too big of an issue, but when I raise this up, it sticks out a little further than this. And when something real heavy's on there, it wants to tilt a little bit. So I would make these where they're just a little bit longer. I mean, 2 inches would be plenty. Let me grab a tape measure here, and get that one right here. So the length this way is 38.5, so I would say make that 40.5. And then the length of this right here from the center pivot to the center pivot is 44.5. And then this jack, someone brought this jack over to us, a friend of mine, Eddie. It was on a aircraft jack stand or something, and I just utilized it. But the jack is 24 inches tall from the base to the top of that. And the pivot, you know, I think you could get away with whatever, but you can kind of see where I'm at with it. And I just bolted it on. There's a pivot down here so that tilts when you jack it up. And the wheels, I think I got the wheels at Harbor Freight. They're all, you know, cast aluminum or whatever it is. It rolls very nice and easy. And I don't think it has to be exactly the same, but works very well. So one other measurement someone might ask me for is from the base to the top of this, and that is 30 to the center of the pivot from the top of the legs. So this thing goes very high, kind of like a cherry picker does, but miniature. That's all it is. So you could probably get dimensions off of a real cherry picker and go from there. And while I'm on the subject, let's go over here. Someone also asked me about my bench. They wanted to know, you know, the dimensions of my bench, and I kind of told them. So 40 inches this way, and the only reason it's 40, it was going to be 4 foot, but it's 40 because it was a drop. This is very expensive material, and it's 8 foot long. This is 1.5 inch plate, and it is 38 inches from the ground to the top. These posts are 4x4 quarter wall. And when you're making a bench, if you are gonna make a bench, see how I've moved them inboard where you can clamp along the outside. And I also built, you know, you can see these tubes to keep that from sagging, because it will. And it's pretty straight, this bench. And then I made this tray that goes all the way across, so you can store stuff in there and throw things in there. Yeah, so just some ideas, just trying to answer some questions some people asked me about. And of course, you know, you got all your stuff, and that being inboard helps a lot, so you're not snagging it when you're working on stuff. And then this vise is just on a receiver, that way I can actually get it out of the way to use the whole flat of the bench if I'm using a big piece of material. So there you go. Time to get to work now. I'm gonna get this rear end put up in here and try and get this front end back together. Okay, I got that stuck in there. Some days it's easy for me just to pick it up, set it in there, and some days I just don't feel like lifting nothing. This piece of aluminum in here is set the right height, so all I do is pick up and slide this in. My brother kind of came up with this idea, prepping cars for me for the last I don't know how many years, but it works very nicely. So we'll slide that in and get to bolting. Hardest it's ever been to put in. I'm not sure why, but you can see this comes out, and now I can get my impact in here and stuff, or get down here. It's got all these windows to make it easier to work on. I got it in there all right, but stabbing it was a different story for some reason. These A-arms are so dang heavy that it's hard for me to hold them up and try and get them in here. So we have this, I think it was a motorcycle jack that we use, and it helps hold it, and then I can maneuver it and manipulate it. So, see how she goes. These ones in there, nice and free, cleaned up, got new bushings. Now I just have to lock tight this side, and then next we'll go ahead and put the uniballs in there. Next, we're gonna change these uniballs out here. I did the heim joints already and was waiting to do these. I'm not sure why I didn't do them on the bench, but we'll change them next. Use this same puller. This is where it comes in really handy on these. Actually, got it on the wrong way. Whoever invented this was a genius. I love it. I've had some people ask which bearing I use. We use the FK for everything, but that's the one that we use in the control arms. And to put this in, I won't use the puller being aluminum. I'll just throw a little heat to this, and this will drop right in, believe it or not. One of the other things that also helps is if you put your bearing in the freezer so it's really cold, that shrinks it. Here's another little tool that I made. It's just a driver. And then I think I've showed you this before. Usually you look at a snap ring. One side's really sharp and one side has a little bit of radius in it. You want to put the sharp side out. Another thing I wanted to ask other people, these are snap-on snap ring pliers. You know, they're supposed to be very nice and everything. But when you put them on here to take it off, my hands, you have to use two hands. These are so far apart. And it's not like they can get any closer. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And even when you switch them, you know what I mean? You don't need to open it up that much. So I was at my brother's the other day, and he had a set of Harbor Freight ones, and they were perfect. Most all my tools are snap-on, but these things right here, after using them Harbor Freight ones, I'm ready to throw them in the trash. Now that I've got these done, I'm going to use this limit strap here to go around the chassis just to hold this A-arm up out of the way while I do the uprights and the axles. Then I can get this stand out of my way. The next thing I'm going to do is change this hub. You can see these threads on here. I did that. I got this new impact, and I was used to my old one, and I took the threads out. I'd like to not got my wheel off at Crandon, so I'm going to replace this hub. I was pretty bummed about that. We'll get new studs for it, but I've got a spare hub for now. Pretty bummed that I'm a beginner at this, you know what I mean? Or I shouldn't be a beginner. I've been doing this forever, but I screwed that one up. So if you get one of these new badass impacts, be careful. Turn the pep down right here. There's some controls. I got my new bearing. We'll just put some Loctite on these again. I had to put heat to them to get them off, which I should have done to start with. Keep from messing threads up and stuff. Whenever you Loctite, you always want to, especially with red, you want to use a little heat to loosen it up. That way you're not just pulling material when you go to breaking it loose. With this badass impact that destroys things, if you know what I mean. You gotta love it. At least they don't come loose, huh? I used my extension so it won't be so tight. Okay, we got the uprights all cleaned up, new bearings. I've got my spare shafts. I'm just gonna unwrap these and put them in there, and then we'll take and rebuild the other ones and hopefully have them all back together before it's time to go. Should have been doing this stuff earlier, but we got plenty of time. Just went and had a nice lunch with Jess and her mom. Now we're gonna button this thing up, hopefully. replacement on the steering. Get these changed up.
We have Friendsgiving in 10 days, and I think we're gonna need to replace the light in this cabinet. I'm in here making some dinner. I'm making a variation of shrimp scampi, and I'm actually taking this recipe, modified it a little bit, but I got it from Carley. She does meal prep down in the Valley area, so if anybody ever needs any meal prep done, she is excellent. Look her up. She's on Instagram, probably Facebook too, Painless Meals. You can drop a comment and I'll let you know, but she's in the Santan, Queen Creek area, and she'd be worth checking out.
Jess told me to fix this. Got a twitchy LED light, so I took that side apart and it ended up being this stupid little adapter. So she's gonna order me a part. She's tired of this thing doing some funny stuff. It does bug your eyes, but anyways, hopefully she gets that part before Friendsgiving so we can have more light. I told her I always gotta do all the hard work while she hangs out. But she did make me this awesome dinner, which is very delicious. We got quite a bit done today. Got all the drivetrain back in it, drive shafts, all the stuff. Now I just need to get that engine, and there's a lot of little dumb stuff I gotta do, but for the most part, we got a lot of it done, knocked out. I've got to go to the Valley in the morning. I'm gonna take the Land Cruiser to my brother. He's gonna use it, maybe go to Good Guys car show or something, and yep, and I could use the space. Now that I got this done, trying to move things around to get work done is kind of a pain in the butt. Well, time to head to the Valley. Got an eerie looking moon out there. It's about 4 in the morning. Well, 4:11. She's always complaining about me videoing her, but that's my life. That's why I married her.
It's my life too.
Anything Shannon related, she said when she met me, I will take care of it. She's getting cleaned up to go to work with me. I feel like I haven't done much the last couple of days. I did get my car kind of mostly buttoned up. Jess is finishing up, getting cleaned up so she can clean my car. I don't let dirty people work on my stuff, if you know what I mean. But she's going to clean the rest of my parts and stuff today, get the seats cleaned up, and I get to do fun stuff. I get to clean the windows. We got Friendsgiving coming, and I haven't cleaned my windows all summer, and they're dusty and look like crap. And I also have a bunch of leaves to rake up. I'm not gonna show you all that hard work, but I'm just telling you that's what I gotta do. And then I can get back to work on some of my stuff.
Kennedy and I just got done getting a double helix. Actually, I didn't get one, she did. Let's see. See that up there? Mom, go in the shade. There it is.
Mom, that's way too up close.
I don't think so. Was it too up close?
I don't know about this girl. She says, what do I need to do? And I said, you need to clean the top of this tank off. It's got dirt.
That's the shit I ever heard.
She says it's a race car. You don't need to
I don't
clean it.
need to clean the top of that off.
I said, you wipe your butt, don't you?
Yeah, it's not a race car.
Oh boy. Old Rob came by. How you doing, Rob?
What's up?
He's gonna he fixed the door, dropped it down on this side where the squirrels ate through because the concrete was dropped off over here, so he angled the door a little bit. And he's gonna get me a bottom seal for it. It's shutting down far enough now they can't get through there, but little shits were helping themselves. And Cinderella's cleaning the race car. and crying about it the whole.
Easiest job ever.
Do you wash your car?
No, you do.
I know. Well,
So
so is
why
that
is it washing
stupid?
your car?
Is that stupid too? I think she just don't like cleaning things.
I know. I told you all I need a maid.
Well, when you get rich enough, you can get you a maid.
So I'm giving Shannon a hard time about cleaning the race car, but really I'm just giving him a hard time because he takes pride in everything he does, and there's nothing wrong with having a clean race car, especially because one lap at the hammers or one practice, it'll be a mess. Vacuuming the seats. What else? Wiped off the interior. Chris, I got your side nice and clean. I even did the, whatever this is called up here, the visor. So everything will be spick and span and shiny for you, so you can navigate you guys across that finish line. And yeah, I'm almost done. I need to vacuum the other seat and then see what else he has on the agenda for me. But I really need to get cleaning indoors too, because we have Friendsgiving on Saturday, a week from tomorrow, and I'm nowhere near ready, but I am excited for it. I look forward to it every year. Okay guys, I know you don't want to see all this. You're hoping for fabrication, but I'm in here slaving away cleaning for Friendsgiving. You're gonna hear that theme a lot. And I'm looking for the hardworking Shannon, and there he is, talking to the neighbors. I'm gonna hope he's asking to take down that atrocious barbed wire that they put up so many years ago. When you open your mailbox and you've got a bag of peppers, I bet I know who they came from. We do have awesome neighbors.
It's been a long, hard-working, boring day. I just got through washing the windows. Miserable, I tell you. And I didn't rake the whole yard, but I raked most of the yard all around the shop and everything, and piled up everything out there under the trees. And when I get time, I'll get a trailer. I got some big piles. But doing a little watering, then not sure what Jess and I are going to do, but it ain't gonna be working. It's gonna be playing or something. She did some more cleaning on the race car. I got a good girl. She's cleaner like me, cleans things, likes things clean. We still got a lot of cleaning to do though. We're not doing much work this weekend. I'm at the bar with my friend. We're venturing ideas, and his dad and them are the ones that fixed up CC cabin in the middle of the woods, and we got an idea to fix up another cabin
right down the street.
Yeah, and we're thinking of in the
30,
spring.
40 people.
Yeah, whoever's
A week long.
Arizona wants to loan their time and make just a badass place in the woods. And yeah, it's a bitchin' cabin, but
Bring your tools and your toys.
yeah. So if you want to do something,
Fuck around.
and we're talking about making a party in the woods for the week, but we all work hard and we party at night. We eat good, have a good time.
If you shoot an elk or a deer, fuck, who knows?
If this is something you're interested in, please,
Sign up.
let us know. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, let me know, and they'll be doing the lady things. Yeah,
We'll have women.
yeah,
there, too.
women are welcome because we're gonna need someone to take
Gotta
care
have
of
more
us
women than
while
men.
we're working hard.
If you're not planning on working, bring
Yeah, we
two
just signed you up. Yeah.
Flynn, like Flynn, yeah. Babe, guess what? Look what came.
Breakfast?
No. You can fix my
Oh, already?
burnt out light.
Amazon is fast. Faster
Uh-huh.
than me.
I don't know about that.
This isn't white like the one that's in there. What'd you order me?
Just a universal.
Oh, let's see if it works.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's got something underneath it that I didn't put back right.
Oh.
Imagine that. Your husband doing something fast.
Oh boy, I hope it works.
I was gonna say, I feel like you ordered the wrong part, but it's just.
You gave me the one to order, so if it's wrong, you can take the blame. All I did was buy it.
Oh my god.
But if it works, I'll take the credit.
You always get the credit for everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? It doesn't go in?
I can force it. It's the wrong.
Are you kidding me?
But it works.
What
But
in
it
the-
doesn't go in. Look at, these are different.
How stupid.
I can force it.
Well, I don't know if that's a good idea. All you electricians out there, is that a good idea? Probably cause some short and... Well, that's disappointing.
It's 12 volts.
Could you...
Look at, you getting it?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? It's 12 volts.
I don't know what that means, but...
What's a 12 volt conversion thingy majigger?
All right, well, at least I have light for Friendsgiving, you guys. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry this week's video is so short. We didn't have much going on, but as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, tell your friends, and thanks for all the support. Shannon, you got anything? All right, bye, guys.